my white seems to be a bit off, but I'm not a pro. I don't intend to be a pro. Cześć, siema. Jak leci? I'll be here on another Sunday morning. And I know this box is not what I promised you, because we're supposed to go back to Polish rations, but it just kept drawing me like, open me, open me, open me. So I decided to do that. What it is, you can see the Hallal, you can see the plastic wrapper. As the stream title says, this is a United Nations daily ration pack. Halal menu, they come in two versions, like this Halal and Occidental or Western. This particular one, they got a little sticker with Providence on it, like on the back. Razione di combattimento distribuita in occasione del K-Day in Tibnin, Libano, and you can see the date, and then like a stamp of the Comando Contingente Nazionale Libano. So according to that sticker, I don't know if you heard about UNIFIL. It was and is a long-running UN peacekeeping mission in Lebanon. Lebanon is English name, in Lebanon. It started in like late 70s, still going on till today. Apparently one of the more unsuccessful and controversial missions out there. I'm just quoting what I read on Wikipedia this week, because apparently my knowledge lacks in that regard. And this ration, according to the sticker, was distributed during that mission in 2009, in January 2009. Whereas this little print out here on the wrapper is a best before date of March 2009. Which means I would guess the ration was put together around 2007, which would make it about 15 years old. Estimating, guessing, we'll see more when we get inside. I'm just super excited because I've not seen one of these. Like, there are some video reviews of current issue, or like from 5 years back, of UN rations on YouTube, like the big green bag, or nowadays is that tan one from the, I believe, Spanish or Portuguese company. Never seen one of these. No idea. I mean, there is contents listed out in English and in French, right out here. We know what to get. And it kind of looks similar to current French boxed rations. But I don't know what exactly is inside, how it's going to be packed. I don't know the state it's going to be in. And this comes from the same seller that I got the that old Italian ration from. There's no sign of leakage, so it might be good, but still a bit of a gamble. I decided to open it now because I have 2 more boxes from the same seller, same time, same Providence sticker, with Western or Occidental menu. I think I'm going to sell one off, but to do that I need to know what state they're in, because obviously I don't know how they were stored by this seller or just throughout the history. Obviously they were in some kinds of hot climate, so there was some heat exposure, but other than that, yeah, it's a mystery. Yep, we should get inside, I think. Enough a bubble. Usual disclaimers with stuff this old that I don't know history of. It's mostly exploration. If things look and smell edible, I will try them, but no promises. And also be aware there might be more than usual number of oops and clumsy moments today because I'm a bit shaky. And not just because excited, but okay, so the plastic wrapper is quite sturdy, and obviously it's meant to protect the box from any moisture. The box, drab green. You can see it's written in French. Menu is written out in English and French, and this top part here. I believe there were like different versions of halal menus. You always get 2 ready cooked meals, and the 2 come from the selection of those 4, which would be beans and kidney bean stew, chicken curry, lentils and vegetable stew, or chicken stew. And then whoever packed the box just marked them off the pan. So we should get lentils and vegetable stew and chicken stew, and then all of the other components. This ration does not contain pork meat. The poultry used has been slaughtered according to the Islamic rite, and then the like a stamp of approval that it is indeed halal. There's not much on the outside, just the word halal all around, and there's nothing on the bottom. Okay, my first time looking into one of these. Oh yeah, it looks very similar to there might be some leakage actually looking from this, but okay, so what we got is we got some Mama Inez sugar, I think 2 packs of 10 grams. Oh yeah, there is a little bit of leakage of something. We'll see in a moment. Nescafe coffee. Mama Inez pineapple flavor instant drink. Okay. Looks like a soup. Never saw this brand. Okay, 1 more pack of sugar, so that's 3 sugars. This obviously yellow label Lipton. Nothing exciting here. A little bit sticky, but okay. We had salt and pepper. There's the stickiness. What happened to that? Okay. Okay, so stickiness was caused probably by candy, I think. If you look at the wrapper, something liquefied and died. There's no off smell so far, so we got another drink by Mama Inez. This time it's orange flavor. Okay. 2 bars of chocolate superieur, cocoa 43% minimum, made in France. Do you have any dates on them? No dates so far, so we're still in the dark about the actual age of this. Although Mama Inez was made in Spain, there is like some code stamped on it, but I can't read it. And then we got more Mama Inez. Sopa de tomate, so instant tomato soup. Nice, nice. Do I have a date on that? Batch number. It's on the upside, but nope, doesn't make sense to read a year from that. And then we got Martinez demi-écrémé, instant half skimmed milk powder. So you can add it to your drink, or you can just make yourself a milk. You got one more salt. Okay. Yeah, more dead candy. This is chewing gum, I believe. I mean, at least looks like it. Yeah, it says chewing gum. Happy 3000. And then obviously candy got completely liquefied. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4 candies. This is a heating kit with a little S-bit stove and fuel tablets and water purification tubs. We'll open it just to explore inside after I wipe this whole thing down, because it's very sticky from the liquefied candies. Okay, next we got sardines in vegetable oil. Packed in Spain, fábrica por Homipsa, San Juan de Alicante, España. Do we have a date on this? Just sardines, vegetable oil and salt. Nice. Okay, we got best before date of March 2011, which doesn't tell us too much. Get a pack of tissues, because why not? Okay. 1 more pepper, very stained from the liquid. Okay, so we got 2 tubes of jam, apple and quince. I think apple will be good to eat because it's untouched, but there's like a tiny little prick that happened in the lid of this one. So now it kind of rusted through. We'll see how I feel about it when I open it, but this might not be edible. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of tear here. Then we got crackers, biscuit sales and sucres. Okay, so we got crackers and sweet biscuits. Again, just expiration date of October or July 2009. Expiry date, batch lot. It says it will tell me all the things, but it only gives me expiration date. So, well. Got crackers, and then we got 2 cans, all sticky from the. Okay, we got 1 more sugar. Got 1 more sugar from Mama Ines. 4 sugars. Okay. So this is lentils and vegetable stew. A can. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. There's no bulging the can, so obviously the inside should be still safe. The contents are pre-cooked and are ready to eat. Empty contents of the can into a saucepan and reheat gently for 15 minutes. Again, made in Spain. Got lentils, green peas, sweet corn, green beans. Yeah, I'm getting hungry myself, even though knowing this is like too old. Sweet corn, green beans, leeks, carrots, red pepper, and sauce. Yummy. Okay, so this is main number 1, and we got even more salt. So 3 salts, 2 peppers, and this is chicken stew, cassoulet de volaille, white beans, carrots, green peas, chicken. Huh, it should be similar to something we had recently from the, I think, Ration it was. Without beef, without pork. Expiry date March 2012. Okay, we're going to count this as 10 years old. And again, you get the Hallal seal of approval. So it's Muslim friendly. And this one doesn't need it because it's all veggies. Okay, that's it in the box. I see the box is a little bit licked into from the liquefied candy. Yep, going by the box, we should have 4 sweets. Get 2, sort of, in a liquid form. Okay, just for the sake of time, and because I don't feel like doing that twice, I'm going to try those cold. They're supposed to be good cold, and because, as I told you, there's no bulging or anything to the cans, they should be perfectly safe. This is better than expected. If you remember the Italian Ration we had, where the cans leaked and everything got molded and completely inedible, this is 85-90% edible. We'll see what state the crackers are in. This is obviously a victim of time, and the sweets are gone. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. I'm just going to go and quickly wash my hands because there's no moist towelette in here, and get myself a little bit of a wet napkin to clean stuff that we might need to clean, and then we look into the heating kit. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a little photo of this, just for my own, documenting purposes, because as I said, this is the only time I saw one of these, and there won't be another one. Obviously, I got the Western menu, but this will be a bit different in contents. Okay, let me get the cans cleaned a little bit. And it really is just liquefied candies that stained all of these. Cans didn't leak, so I'm very pleasantly surprised. Okay, so that's crackers. That's jams. Jams might be in a bit worse condition. I'm mostly cleaning it because, one, sticky, doesn't feel nice, but also if it's on the outside, it means all that sugar and whatever else is in these sweets got exposed to air, just for a little bit of semblance of safety, of precautions. Okay, so this is the heating kit. Let's see what's inside it. Okay, it gives you contents and then instructions on how to fold your stove in French and in English. So this is pretty standard S-bit stove. Along to the inside. Okay, you can make it like that. You put a fuel tab in it, pop a can on it, or your canteen cap, actually, that works too. You can also do, if you know, because this only got this tiny little short leggies, you can do it like that. Like I say, a higher stand. The fire might escape the sides, but it's an option if you got bigger cans. We got 6 fuel tablets. Okay, and finally some date, the water purification tabs, expiring September 2010, manufactured on September 2005. Yep. And then the matchsticks, the usual box of matches. Oh, yo. So usually when you get a box of matches like that, they made from cardboard. This is actually made from wood scraps. Only they got the scraper on the wrong side, so. Dude, I don't want to do it like this. This is unsafe. Because like when you get the American book match, you get the striking pile on the outside, so you can make it like this. This doesn't allow that, and okay. Whoops. Yet no luck arsoning today. Let me just try one more time. Nope. No luck arsoning today. I'm sorry. But yeah, pretty standard heating kit with S-bit stove and water purification tablets. So obviously we won't need all this stuff today. Okay. Obviously the candy won't happen. We know it was here, but no point putting that on it. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try getting everything out. Because why not? So we got some, used to have some candy. Jelly-like. Actually try to open one and see how Terry spoiled they are. We got the chewing gum. Made in Germany, and which should be still pretty good, I think. Let's see later. We got the chocolate bar. Okay. This one's more covered in sugar glue. Okay, I'll open just one of these because they will be obviously identical. Um, we got drinks, so obviously I can put most of the sugars to the side. Tissues, just regular civilian ones. Salt and pepper. Those 2 packs look the best, so we're keeping them. And yes, after streaming, the rest of them probably will end up in the trash because they're just too sticky to be salvaged. And then we got the drinks. Going to wipe them, yes. I'm really curious about the milk. Like, obviously you can make it a milk, or you can add this to your coffee or your tea. Soup and 2 drinks. So the drinks feel pretty cake or crystallized inside. We'll see if they if and how well they will dissolve. Also, as far as I can see, okay, soup is for 250 ml, so about 8 ounces. The rest of it call for 10 to 15 centiliters, so 150 ml. About 3 to 5 ounces of water. There's coffee, it's really nice. There's tea and there's sugar. Sugar. Okay. Yeah, I told you, I warned you this will be a bit more disjointed than usual. I'll put the drinks to the side. I know I might start with drinks, but let's mix things up. Let's open the crackers first. We got 2 kinds of crackers, sweet and salty. They both wheat based and made in Spain. So this kind of packaging, laminate packaging, isn't the best for. Oh, okay. This kind of packaging isn't the best for long keeping of crackers. Okay, so they're not broken between the box and then extra corrugated thingy. They were well protected. The smell of them is a bit off. It's not a terrible smell, but just a bit not all there, I think. Okay, so might be because these are the salty ones, but yeah, sweet. We'll see if they will be edible. And then the sweet biscuits. Okay, so it uses vegetable oil, which, I mean, every fat might spoil. That's what usually causes crackers going bad. But then vegetable plant-based oils are less prone to doing that. Malt extract with barley. Okay, so this might be just because this is a recipe I'm not familiar with, not accustomed to. It might be just unfamiliar smell, but this is one of the points where you go, yeah, okay, let's be cautious. Let's not rush into things. Oh yeah, same smell from these ones. Something happened here. Even stronger, I think, because of the sugar added. But ooh, okay, that's not the right smell for biscuits, I think. It's like on the outside they look perfectly fine. Just biscuits. They feel fine, but I think that's what Steve calls bleached flavors, bleached smell. I will give them a little bit of time to just, maybe get the smell off. But this will be just a little bit of the tiny little bite to try, and then we'll decide if we want to, continue. Because even though they look great, the smell doesn't scream, yeah, we're fine, we're edible. It's kind of sad, actually. Okay, so we got the Queen's cream. Kind of like a jam. Okay, it's very... Oh, come on! Don't do this to me. Okay, all the color goes away. This still smells quite fruity and not alcoholic at all, not sour. If you can hear some noises, that's kettle coming on. Yeah, looks quite good. A bit dry, but we might actually try it. And then we got apple cream, pâté de pomme, crema de manzana. And this one made in... it doesn't tell you. Expiration date. So yeah, going by the water purification tabs, the production date is somewhere between 205 and 209. So my initial guess at 207 would be, I say about 206 maybe. Okay, this is still very liquid inside. Nice. It smells like old apple. Again, it should be still good, still safe. And since we got hot water now, let's do the drinks while the hot water is hot. I'm actually tempted to have milk as a milk, not as an addition to any of the drinks. Nescafe Classic. Okay, you don't want to see this side. Oh, nice. So obviously instant coffee, but you get tiny little powder, not the granules. It smells quite nice, I must say, quite nice. Lipton yellow label, nothing special here. This goes in. And if it's your first time with me on stream, yes, this is a 24-hour ration, so a whole day worth of food. And normally you would maybe go try it by separating into meals, but I just kind of like to put everything out at the same time, just so I can have a taste, because this is just a tasting. Okay, let's make sweet coffee. I can drink my tea without sugar. And I just finished the rest of stuff that is edible over the week after this stream. Okay, sopa de tomate, instantare, instant tomato soup. Okay, so this bag is a bit, at least a bit damp. Curious. We have, I mean, tomato soup is one of the pretty popular instant soup flavors in Poland. Okay, this is cake. This is completely cake inside. It's funny. I would expect it to be cake, but this is more like a wet sand texture. Potato starch, tomato powder, lactoserum powder, salt textures. Huh, okay. So this is the tomato soup. Again, by Mama Ines from Spain. Very curious how that one will go. It's obviously something to drink. And kind of is interesting because this kind of hot milk soup, some soup that you would just drink, usually goes well with a sandwich. And of course we got the salty biscuits, but it's nothing salty to put on them. We got sardines. Okay, sardines, tomato kind of work, but it's not really a combo. This is just for a warm drink, I guess. Really curious thing. Okay, so we got two cold drinks. Which are just for flavoring your water because ingredients are sugar, citric acid, flavoring, anti-cakey agent, coloring agents. So it's not even a it's not even an isotonic. It's just a little drink, just something to make you happy. And given all the moisture in the box, it's quite good. Kinda got the sugar, looking like sugar. Okay, this one's more caked. Can't even shake it down in the bag. Pineapple and orange in this one. You can see the caking of the powder. Got as much as possible from the bag. I'm not scraping it fully clean because there's no point to that. Just going to add less water to the 100 mils instead of 150. Okay, I think this is all. Okay, I need another glass because I'm trying milk on its own. Just because I get that option. It's for 15 centiliters, so 150 mils of hot water. I actually want to have a hot milk. Such a curious thing. Okay, so this appears to be the most sensible container I got. For the milk. So let's have it. Okay, so about 150 in here, about 100 mils in here. It's too much, but and then milk. I mean, okay, so the milk is, oh, milk might be off. You can see how yellow it is. And this is one of the reasons why milk doesn't make it into rations, and why some countries use vegetable oils for creamers, because milk spoils very easily. Milk fats, milk solids. I will still add water to this to show you, but that doesn't get tasted. Nope. So I believe it was 250 the tomato soup, which is very dark. Huh. It's different tomato soup than I'm accustomed to. Tea. Coffee, and I should have just enough water for the milk. It's a little under, I think so. Let's add a little bit of cold water to the mix. Oh yeah, there's so many smells in here right now. And as you might have noticed, there were no included utensils. That's because most countries not most, some countries got canteen, cup and utensils kit on them. So there's no need to add bin. This is one of them, I guess. So cold drinks don't want to dissolve too well. There's a lot of powder on the bottom. And yes, I'm sitting there with the chopstick. It's sometimes one of the best ideas, because the powders usually stick to your spoon, but there's less surface on the chopstick. Okay. Tomato soup. It's just much darker than I'm used to, while still being fairly liquid. Not like a cream soup or something. We'll give it a sip. I don't know if it will be very drinkable. Huh. Okay, let's clean it off. Stir the milk. Huh. It looks weird. It's yellowed and almost looking split. But yeah, obviously that's not good for drinking. I'll show you in a moment. That's not the color of milk. Oh, it doesn't smell terrible, but it's just not right. It's coffee, and we'll give tea another minute to steep. I don't want it too strong, but a little bit of brewing would be nice. Okay, the drinks. So next thing we have to get out is the sardines in vegetable oil. Very short ingredient list. Okay. Oopsie daisy. Okay. Some little marks on the can, but the can itself looks good, so okay. Now get oil everywhere. I did warn you, a lot of clumsy, offy, goofball moments today. This one not planned though. Okay. It does smell a little bit oceany, like, you know, salty watery. Looking good, smelling good. So we got the fish. Please don't be sticky. My desk is getting, my table is getting sticky. And then we got 2 cans. Okay. See, this is what I'm most excited and anxious about opening. There's no telling how it looks inside. It should be good because you can still hear some fluid in there. The tops of the cans are a little bit degraded. So yeah, careful now. We're starting with the vegetables too. Lentils and vegetables too. Okay. What's that little bit of here? Lentils, green peas, sweet corn, green beans, leeks. It's a leek. Okay, okay. I've identified. I've identified the little weird desk top. So on top it looks very thick. There's more liquid as you go lower. Quite possible some of the liquid just evaporated. Okay, let's get it out a little bit. This is just like top of the can. You can see there's much more in it. And yes, I'm using the Australian spoon because it's nice and can fit a lot of in it. It looks good. It looks good. It looks quite colorful too, which obviously makes it more appetizing. Let's try the chicken stew. Okay, popped nicely. Full opening. Yeah, okay, insides look good. Just get a little bit out on the tray. Again, not, oh, that's a big piece of chicken. Chicken! Yeah, it's something like Slovenian. It was Slovenian Russian we had a couple weeks ago that uses the pouches made by that Spanish company. I think it's still the same company as it was back then. They just moved from cans to pouches now and still provides food, and it's still the same recipe as it was before. This will be a curious experience now. Okay, so beside that we also got chocolate, 43% cacao. Again, laminated bar. This might be very bloomed. And yes, it is. Oh my! That is very bloomed on the outside. Inside looks perfectly fine. And yeah, this is, it says made in France, and even without that we could tell that because it's the exact same shape as the chocolate in current issue French rations. I think I will want a fork though, maybe a little bit of a knife too. That's my travel utensil set. It's always nice to get yourself one of these because they're not that expensive, and it means you don't need to use the single-use ones when you go to whatever fast food restaurant that provides them, that you also don't know where they were before, who touched them. It just means you just have a utensil on you at any situation. Okay, so we got the, just get a little bit organized here. Got the cold drinks, we got obviously spoiled milk. It's very spoiled. You can see the separations like water reaching higher than whatever weird mix is on the bottom. So I said this is a no-go. I got coffee, we got tea, we got the tomato soup, and yeah, that's all there is in this box. Let me just clean this up a little bit so you don't have weird things on your screens distracting us from all the fun stuff. Okay, the cans and that. Okay, I think that's it. That's everything that comes in this Recordin individual food ration distributed to United Nations forces in Lebanon in 2009. Hallal menu. I'm so nervous to try now. Okay, you know, tea should be safe, so I started with tea. Cheers. Yeah. Just your regular Lipton yellow label, untouched by time. And I forgot. Okay, these were salty ones, so let's have just a little bite, little nibble. Okay, there's nothing in it that would activate warning whistles. It's not very stale. A little bit. The smell is here. The smell is quite unpleasant. Yeah, bigger bite, and there's something off about the flavor, about the taste of it. Texture-wise, oh, that might be just salt actually. A thick tea biscuit. Dense enough that I don't imagine them doing well as a base of a sandwich. They could work crumbled into, you know, your mains. But it's the same thing I always get issues with in current French rations. When you get the salty biscuits, it's not supposed to say salty, and you still get the salt, and it's just so confusing to my palate. It just okay. I'll leave it aside. I will think about it, and maybe we'll get back to it later. For now, I'm not sure if it's salt, if it's spoilage. Just not risking it. Just no. Not worth it to risk it. I remember these explorations are fun, but you only get one life, so best waste it sensibly on stuff that actually makes you happy. Okay, so we got the sweet ones. The same weird smell. These are my mouth crunch. Oh. Crackers are no good. It actually confuses me. because when you get the first taste of them, beside the smell, they taste quite nice when fresh. They were pretty nice, almost buttery biscuits. Would definitely go lovely with the jam or just with your tea or coffee. Even with the milk, like you could probably crumble some of them into your mess kit, add your milk, make kind of pudding or something. Now that there's something very off about how they taste. Mm. It might not um, it might not be enough to give you food poisoning at this point, but it's just not worth it. Not worth it to risk it. Damn. Hmm. Hmm. I'm disappointed. I'm very much disappointed, so much so that I will have coffee. Cheers. Coffee is nice. Coffee is much nice. And that says I, not coffee drinker, so that tells you something. Okay, here's the apple cream. Consistency wise, kind of like a marmalade. It's a very thick, obviously it's dark. Apple preserves get darker brown beige. Doesn't taste like much actually. Apple, yeah, but then there's some. Again, a little bit of off flavor. Um, mm, mm-mm. Such a shame. Because on the outside, the box looked perfectly fine. And even when we were opening they don't smell spoiled. Um, but it's just something off with the how it tastes that makes it not worth risking it. So the little hole in the Queen's cream container means all the moisture evaporated. Turn this to something closer to fruit leather. But for some reason that tastes better than the apple one. There would be decisions to be made on what gets saved and what gets tossed. Because much as I don't like wasting food, yeah, safety is more important in this case. Okay. Okay, so this was orange, I believe. A lot of undissolved sugar on the bottom. And because of that, not much flavor in the drink. But again, it's just a nice drink, just to give your water some flavor, some sugar too. Not an isotonic, not any proper rehydration device. I mean, just 150 ml of water, that's not a lot. Take it or leave it. I don't care for it. Okay, is the fish going to be like the best part of this ration? Because it looks like it. I think it's just two nice big sardines. Look how lovely flaky that is. I mean, if you don't like fish, you're shit luck, but... I mean, could use a little bit of extra salt, which we got, which I won't open now because the fish will get finished later. Just very soft. Almost pate levels of soft, smooth and spreadable. Like there's still the spine of the fish in it, but I'm pretty sure you could just bite through it at this point. But yeah, so far this is like the best part of the meal. And you can eat it just straight from the can. You don't need anything to go with it. Okay. We're getting to lunch now. Tomato soup. Wait, tomato soup. Very dark. It kind of looks split on the cam when I look at it. Like there's something... Okay. I mean, obviously these things weren't meant to last that long. So, cheers, I guess. Slangeva. This tomato on the more acidic side. With some flavor I can't replace. So much confusion again. I really wish I got this when it was fresh, because back then it must have been glorious Ration. Obviously distributed in a situation you don't want to be in, but making the best of the situation. But I think the soup might be another either it's, you know, how they make it in Spain, I believe. It might also be another victim of time. It's a little bit thickened up, I think, with starches. So it might be part of where the difference in flavor and texture comes from. It's kind of nice, the thickness of it, because it just doesn't drink like a like tea or soft drink. But it's definitely not the tomato soup I'm used to. Yeah, but again, it's really something you want to have something to go with, you know. Like the flavor is quite big, and it would be nice for like a sandwich to go with it. Obviously you can drink it with this, but this got their own flavoring, so the pairing is kind of off. And just for its own as a drink, a bit too strong to enjoy that. Huh. Okay. That being said, let's try the vegetable stew. Lots of different veggies and lentils in here. So lentils will provide you with protein, and then veggies, all the other stuff. Um, hmm. So it's got very gentle flavor. And the vegetables are cooked into terrible softness. But the flavor is it's quite bright and happy. It's like you got vegetables, a little bit of water, a little bit of, I don't know, olive oil, salt. Just that. Just let the vegetables mix and match on their own. This is better than I expected. Hmm. Sorry, a little bit of a off note at the end. Um, might be the smell coming from the crackers, or just because the tomatoes being acidic in a can over the years might pick something up. I will definitely hit this up before finishing. But my god, this? Mmm. Oh, like I wouldn't mind being served this kind of combo at restaurants somewhere. Very natural, very veggie, light, happy flavor. Yeah, top marks for this one. Top marks for this one. Obviously you can add salt and pepper if you want to, but it doesn't need it. It's perfectly fine as it is. And even cold, it goes down very nicely. Mm. Top marks for this one. So a little bit of pineapple drink. Mm. Again, a lot of undissolved powders. It tastes like pineapple though. Mm. A little bit, maybe. Given that the ingredients is mostly sugar, this isn't sweet at all. Yeah, I guess the idea was to have something nice to drink with your dinner or your lunch, but it just isn't worth it. Like, if it was isotonic with extra minerals or vitamins in it, it would make sense. If it was for a larger bottle, it would make sense. 100 to 150 mils, it's 3 big gulps and you're done with it. Just the amount of hydration you will get, it's not significant, I think. I mean, if you only get 150 mils, you want to make this count, okay? And then just go into in and out, and because that's what it is. It's with sugar, but it will hydrate you properly. Weird choice, very weird choice here. Okay, so then we got the they call it chicken stew, and the Slovenian Russian dish was called chicken hot pot, I believe, right now. So we got chunks of chicken meat, some beans, some peas, some carrot, some proper big chunks too, as you can see. And yes, this is just chicken meat cut into pieces, not processed. Cheers. Yeah, exact same recipe. So it's nice. And the chicken isn't dry, which gets extra points, I guess.